He's Dak Prescott with D on his daddy. Jason Whitlock gets real about Shedeur Sanders being overtaken by Cam Ward, with Cam Ward becoming the favorite to become the first overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. Many are beginning to wonder what is the driving force behind Shedeur Sanders' falling draft stock. While some analysts have pointed towards his decision to forego the NFL Combine, others are suggesting that Ward is simply the more athletic prospect. On the latest episode of Fearless with Jason Whitlock, the vocal host offered an alternative viewpoint. Believing that there's always more to it than just X's and O's, Whitlock is now claiming that Sanders' ever-slumping draft appeal is the result of his familial ties and upbringing. He's Dak Prescott with D on his daddy and all the hype of Colorado. He's Dak Prescott. The guy wants to be some sort of rapper, to emulate his dad, who was some sort of rapper. He's too full of himself. Can you have any part of Deion's personality and be a successful quarterback in the National Football League? I don't think so, Whitlock said, days before the NFL Combine. While Whitlock and the panel did mention that Prescott was drafted much later, as the fourth-round pick, the neediness of the top teams in this year's draft should all but ensure that Sanders will be a top pick. Meanwhile, it is also worth noting that ESPN's draft guru, Mel Kiper, who originally projected Sanders to be a top 3, now sees him falling to the New York Jets with the 7th overall pick, reflecting the shift in opinions surrounding the 23-year-old signal caller. Considering that his father is expected to have a say-so in where he plays, teams who are hoping to implement a successful rebuild are maybe scared off about the added press that comes with Sanders' name. Nevertheless, it's virtually impossible to see Sanders go in the 4th round like Prescott. Analyst explains Shedeur's weaknesses. Despite claiming that the physical tangibles are there, analyst Steve Kim suggests that there is still a laundry list of things that Sanders must improve upon should he hope to find success at the next level. Number 1, he holds the ball too long. Number 2, he drifts in the pocket. I'd say at least half of the sacks that he took were not on the offensive line. Shedeur's good at the quick game, but I worry about the intermediate throws and some of the stuff outside of the hash marks like the deep out. I think he struggles with that, Kim explained. Unimpressed by what both Ward and Sanders have offered on film, Kim admits that he wonders how much of this is about the system. While Kim does maintain that he's more worried about the Colorado prospect, the prevailing sentiment is one that indicates that this is the worst QB class in recent years. Suffice to say, someone has to draft these players. Given the fact that there are a lot of teams who find themselves in need of a signal caller, Sanders' draft stock should remain well insulated.